All right, well, thanks so much for listening to a new episode of what was formerly known as another name that we can't mention at the moment due to legal terms. We got Shed Night, brought to you by Full Body Cast. Go down to Cole Street Brewery, sponsored by Cole Street Brewery, 1627 Cole Street, Enumclaw, Washington, 98022. Wear your Full Body Cast hoodie. Take yourself in at Cole Street, and then mention Full Body Cast. Get 15% off your drinks. Go to Bordeaux Wine Bar. Mention the Full Body Cast. Take yourself in there as well, and tell your server get $2 off your first flight or your drink. Or go to Mazatlan, Enumclaw only. Say hi to Andy Cardenas. Mention Full Body Cast. Say hi to him, and he'll hook you up with something. He always does. We've got not Craig Bentley, who's stormed off in a huff, but we do have his replacement, Lee Sinkovic, on the mic.
Welcome to Shed Night.
And we've got his brother, Corey Bentley.
Oh, it's Corey Sinkovic. And it's good to be in the shed.
It's good to be in the shed. All right. Well, we had a great time at trivia last week. It was a lot of fun. It was great to see Lee and Corey there. What was your team name?
It's always Peghard.
Team Peghard.
And without
there's no sexual invitation on that name.
None whatsoever, you dirty birds.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys just thought about.
But so can you guys, is it okay to kind of dive into that story?
About Peghard?
Yeah. Where'd that come from?
Because people that have been on this podcast before as a host seems to think that his team is better at cribbage than our team.
Oh, you guys.
So we played a lot of cribbage back in the day.
A lot.
I love cribbage.
So our team name was Team Peghard for our cribbage matches.
Nice. And then you guys, did you guys peg hard?
We always pegged
Always
hard.
pegged hard.
Yeah.
Never, no soft pegging.
Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah.
Have you guys done? Are you guys interested in ever? Because I know that Cole Street Brewery does last Saturday of every month, or no, I think it might be the last Sunday of every month. Check. No, Saturday now. I don't think it's open on Sundays now. Yeah, last Saturday of every month. It's a cribbage tournament.
Yeah, I'm busy.
It's not a shed. He's not going.
No shed, no attendance.
No shed, Sherlock. Well, I thought that story was going to go a little bit further.
It's
but
hard to peg hard, not in a shed.
You guys definitely condensed that one down. How long ago was that? How long did Peg Hard come into existence?
Oh, it's been
10 plus years ago.
Yeah. Long enough that we're still waiting for T-shirts from another friend of ours.
Yeah.
That we were promised we were going to get Team Peghard shirts, and we're still waiting.
Yeah.
Well, we're in the same boat. I can't have any more hoodies made, so
again, if anybody out there makes hoodies,
go ahead and
we need some garage night
hit
merch
us up
or shed night
say?
Shed night
Thank you.
merch.
I didn't hear. All I heard was Shed Night.
Sponsored
twice.
Home Depot, orange color, please.
True Value in town here.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
You guys sell sheds by the seashore?
Tractor Supply?
They do, don't they?
I think Tractor Supply does. Shed Supply.
Sheds by the seashore. You're so stupid. All right. Well, Peg Hard. Let's do our favorite joke. Putting you guys on the spot. Do you guys have a favorite joke?
I do have a favorite joke. It's an amazing joke.
He doesn't want to tell you what it is.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
Way to set it up. No, yeah. What is it?
All right, so there are two muffins. I think Corey's heard. I know you've had for this.
Probably.
There are two muffins sitting in an oven. First muffin, it's like, man, it is hot in here. Second muffin, holy shit, it's a talking muffin.
I have heard this before.
That's good. That is good. That's the heat we bring here on Shed Night. Corey, what's your favorite joke?
I don't know if I have a favorite. I love dad jokes.
Yeah.
But I have a joke that I remembered as a kid thinking it was the funniest thing ever that my dad told me. And it was of the version that I remember it was three men on a cliff and they each got a wish to be an animal. And the first guy was like, I want to be an eagle. And he soared off the cliff, right? And the second guy was like, I want to be a crow or whatever. And he soared off the cliff.
Why would you want to be a crow?
I'm just thinking birds. They were birds. The first two guys flew off as birds.
Corey only knows two types of birds.
Eagles, crows.
A raven. Is that better?
Yeah, way better.
It's way
Okay,
better
so
than
they
a
flew
crow.
off, and the third guy goes to walk up to do his wish, and he trips. And he goes, "Ah, shit!" And then he just drops into a piece of shit.
That's good.
That's even better coming from your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or the crabs joke was good too. But Lee knows that.
That's a good one.
Let's just tell a couple jokes. Go for it. What's the crab?
So growing up, we were always told if we got crabs, do you know how to get rid of crabs? And it was like sexual crabs.
Yeah,
so people know what I'm talking about.
Not like red crabs.
This is from your dad, too?
Yeah. So he's like, hey, you know how to get rid of crabs? We're like, I don't know how. He's like, so what you do is you shave one half side of your pubes and you light the other half on fire, and when they run across, you stab them with an ice pick.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. He had all kinds of military jokes.
That's
like,
for sure a military joke. The one mine is I just recent one. It's there's grasshopper jumps into a bar, hops into a bar, and the bartender says, "Whoa, hey, you know we got a drink named after you?" And the grasshopper says, "You got a drink named Steve?" That's it. That's a pretty good one.
That was good.
All right, if we're talking animal bar jokes, I got another one.
All right.
So a monkey and a giraffe walk into a bar, and they just start pounding beers. They're getting hammered. They go to leave. Giraffe just falls over, pissed drunk. Bartender's like, "Hey, monkey, you can't just leave that lion there." Monkey spins around. "What are you, dumb? That's a giraffe, not a lion." Because he was lying there.
Yeah, because he was lying there. That's good. I had to think about that one.
It's a thinking man's
both
joke.
those jokes were thinkers.
Here's a thinker one too.
I just don't believe there's a grasshopper named Steve. That's the reason. That was just my whole thing.
But you would believe
Jiminy.
But you would believe a monkey and a giraffe walking into a bar together.
100%. He probably wrote it on his neck.
Probably climbed up and just slid down like a fireman's pole.
A termite walks into a bar and says, "Is the bartender here?"
Oh, I got it. It's just because it's probably a wood bar and the termite wants to eat it.
Bartender?
Is it tender?
Bartender.
Like
steak?
like if you asked if meat was tender, the termite asked if the wood was
yeah.
tender.
That's a groaner.
Yes.
That's a groaner.
Womp womp.
Sorry about that. Here's you got another. That was my favorite one as a kid, though.
Well,
That was the one. The wordplay ones were always fun too. When you're a kid, you can say like, "Shut doesn't go up, but when you turn on the corner, I see your mom. I want to throw up." But that's more of a comeback more than a joke. What was your guys' comebacks? You guys remember some good ones?
Mine was always, "I don't appreciate that, sir." And I gave him a firm handshake.
You were in fourth grade,
Yep.
giving firm handshakes.
Firm handshakes.
as a
And then
3-year-old,
they shove you into the locker.
And then I
again.
said, "Good day, sir." And I tipped my cap.
he always wore a top hat, and which was hard to find one that fit.
That's true. It's tough to find a 7 3/4 top hat.
I was just received another message, and somebody would like an on-air apology.
"Am I going to get a? Is this
He hasn't answered the question.
okay? Sorry, Jackson. Sorry, I don't have any other hoodies. Sorry, we haven't talked about the shift yet in baseball, but we're going to. Sorry that we never aired the episode that you sat here for 45 minutes and was on it.
He came on, and we did an episode. It was me and Craig sat there, and him and Travis talked about baseball for an hour, but like this. Yeah, the baseball.
But it was baseball cards.
He got
into baseball cards.
for an hour, and then we got done, and he's like, "We can't air this."
It was the smartest decision he's ever made besides becoming a Patreon.
And removing himself from Patreon.
No.
Do it, Jackson.
No, don't do it, Jackson. Peer pressure. Stay with us here, buddy.
Do you know what? Up your merch,
Yeah.
your thing, and I'll get you some merch.
Yeah, tell him. Find out what the frick. Here, keep
An
calling.
orange.
Call him right now.
Orange Shed Night.
Oh, yeah. Let's do Shed Night merch.
Shed Night merch.
Let's see if he answers.
No one would
I've
buy
never
it.
called him before, ever. It's been my first time I've ever called him.
Put him on
Who is
speakerphone.
Jackson?
He's a kid that we used to work with Corey, and then he went to college. Big baseball fan. I'm glad that you figured out the speakerphone. Come on, pick up
I wonder
Jackson.
if this is what they do on Joe Rogan.
I want an
This is just like Joe Rogan.
Oh, okay.
I want an on-air apology too.
Please leave your message.
Oh,
You had your opportunity.
Jackson, you sucker.
you idiot! You dumb
Oh, he's
idiot.
texting me now.
Oh, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm at dinner with my parents. I gotta shout out Holly Graff. We were at Cedars the other night with Love Is Blind, and we were talking about Love Is Blind. Have you seen Love Is Blind?
Have not.
Great show.
It's
interested.
It's 4 blind guys, right?
Yes.
And
Interest peaked.
and they don't know that the other ones are blind,
Right.
and they don't know they're all men.
And they're dating each other?
Yes.
How do they not know they're not men?
I don't know.
Probably because they're gentlemen and
He's
they're
making it up. Corey
and they're waiting to get to second base.
Yeah, it's all conversation through telepathic.
But
means.
here's even if I was blind,
He said he's tutoring people. He can't talk right now.
such an idiot.
if I was blind, I would like to think I would know if a man's hand is in my hand.
There's a lot of women man hands.
What
out
if
there.
somebody uses a ton of lotion and they like flowery scents?
Let's test right now.
I don't think it's the scent. It would need to be like
The size of the hand?
size, texture. Like here's how you would fool me. If it was a dainty like office worker, like not a working man's hand.
All right, real quick.
You're tossing freight all day.
Hey.
You're the king of fruits.
All right, Lee, close your eyes.
Okay. eyes
Fruit
are closed.
King?
Unhook your headphones.
Yeah.
Corey, stand up and get over here.
Am I unhooking my headphones?
No, you're gonna put your palm
What am I
out.
doing? Am I gonna
and
poke him?
You're gonna
Am I going to poke him in the face?
you're
Ah.
going to rub these hands, and you're gonna guess whose are whose.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and give you the first one. Go ahead and go. Go ahead and feel those. Feel those.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Feel
Okay.
how.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Here's the second
Uh-huh.
grouping.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead. Who was the first one?
Number 1 was number 2. Ooh, that was tough. Number 2 was Corey.
Nope.
Did I mess it up?
Incorrect. That was number 1.
Ah.
So I guess I have the manlier hands.
He didn't
even
say
though
why?
Well, what? Yeah. What was your reason
One
behind it?
Who had the cold hands?
I did. My hands are cold.
ass
yeah.
hands.
Are you circulation's okay?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's not.
You should probably get that checked out.
Are we having to talk about this?
Yeah.
Right now? Is this an intervention?
My hands and feet are very cold.
Because here's what I'm thinking. Working man's hands are going to be moving all
Always
day,
moving,
always
yeah.
moving. You got circulation.
Me dainty
Yeah.
over here. That's why I wanted to dispel that myth right away.
Get your circulation checked
Yeah,
out. I'm worried
freaking
about
do.
you.
You've got a hoodie and a flannel on, and your hands
I
are
don't
like
need
ice.
to get it checked out. I just know that I'm cold blooded.
All I know is if I'm the one having to move the peg for Team Peghard because you can't bend your fingers because no circulation.
I'm not
going
going
to
to rely on you to move the peg because you'll miss it with the shorter finger.
Guys,
Damn you, nub finger!
I can't reach the peg. We need a third member of the team just to move the peg. Didn't know you were going to get jokes about that, did you?
no, I
Cribbage
didn't.
jokes.
I didn't know that was
Cribbage and circulation and cut off finger
That's what-
jokes.
that's what-
Welcome to Shed Night.
That's what we bring. That's what we bring every week, guys, on Shed Night. But yeah, Holly, shout out to her. She watched Love Is Blind because of my rant about some of the antics on there, and we got to catch up. We got to see each other. It's always fun running into her. She's a Patreon as well. Shout
So
out
if it's
Holly.
not about blind guys,
So what it is?
It's a blind.
it's
a
like
blind
dates.
dating?
You've
Yeah.
never seen it, so
I've seen the previews.
Shut up for a second.
Seen the
I've
previews.
watched every episode.
He's very, very into the show.
Shut up for a
You
moment.
hear how much he
like
likes
a
it?
Shut up
dainty
for
office
2
worker.
seconds. Yeah, but you didn't know. You didn't know. You thought I had the man hands.
Well, because we got old 87-year-old Corey Bentley over there.
Yeah.
With the
84.
84 with the poor circulation.
God. I got diabetic socks on.
The compression socks.
Good copper souls.
You need to get the ones that do the pumping for you, the no clot socks.
I was supposed to get funds for medical funds, but Brett Favre stole it all.
Will you shut up for 2 seconds? Let me tell this Love Is Blind
Why are
thing.
you so mean?
Because
mean?
you
You could
talking
probably
like
afford it
I'm
if
gonna-
we weren't losing Patreon.
You know what?
people.
I'm going to go back to Garage Night because Shed Night's very, very mean.
I mean, Lee does kind of bring an edge. You bring an edge.
That's right.
You definitely bring an edge
Edge
to
of a
the
cliff for this show.
Red light therapy.
screaming.
Tell what Love is Blind is.
Yeah,
No,
go
I
ahead.
can do it
Ahead.
now.
Go
Not
ahead.
happening. Not happening. No, so you guys have your
Fair
chance.
enough. You need to
blind
watch.
dates.
I think it's called Chimp Empire.
Okay, so what it is this.
It's
Everyone has
amazing.
pods.
It's this like troop of
There's
chimpanzees.
one pod, it's all
Are they
dudes,
dating
they're
in
all
pods?
separate.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and it's all
There's
about.
another-
They got the old alpha.
On the other side,
like
it's all
14,
girls. They're all
or no,
separate pods.
the
So
new
there's
alpha
one girl
is
per pod,
pushing
one guy
14.
per pod.
Tonight on
And
Chet
they're able to
And
talk.
he's pushing
They don't
Dueling
never see
dating.
each other.
the
They've never
alpha
they don't
who's
even
like
know
40.
what they look like.
40,
That's the
and
thing.
they have
Like,
the
they're staring at a
largest
wall.
chimpanzee I've seen
So
in my
then
life.
they go on these
And I've
dates,
seen
dates,
chimpanzees.
If you
in
slow this
parentheses.
down and
And
separate
he
the conversation,
is-
then
he-
you
so
will
they
learn
don't-
what was talked about
they
here.
do
So
know
the
the
alpha
names,
who's
they do know who
running
they
the
are, they don't
tribe
know,
in
they
like
take
in
notes on each
Gogo,
other.
I think is the name of the
And so they-
preservation area.
One guy
He's
will-
got this
might
giant
date, like,
Craig,
chimpanzee.
two or
where are
three
you?
girls.
He's got this
And one girl
giant
may date
chimpanzee
two or
who's
three
his
guys
muscle.
separately.
And
then
so,
they-
you know, he can't be
and
challenged.
who they feel
4
like they've
Patreons
really
just
made
lost.
Good.
a connection. That is
keep
Love
going.
is Blind. That's Love is Blind. So
Chimp Empire.
thank you. That was good.
I don't know if I'd enjoy either.
I'm telling you, I don't even know if it's called Chimp Empire.
It's called Love is Blind. You're talking about the same show. He just gave a synopsis for the same show.
I think that might have been, if people found that funny,
I'm sorry.
that might have been very funny. I don't know. We may have stumbled on some gold where there's a segment where we
People
each
just
have
like
to
talking over each other
give an explanation of something. While the other
of what it is.
Yeah.
Do a
It is
synopsis.
called Chimp Empire. I just looked it up.
All right. On Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't support Netflix.
Why not? What's wrong with Netflix?
Global domination.
By Netflix?
Yeah. They stopped sending DVDs out in the mail.
Hey, they put me out of business, and I still support them.
You're like
Tuberculosis
you're like,
over here.
dude, I've got a bad cough.
Yeah.
But
Welcome to Tombstone.
that is a bit. I'm your Huckleberry. Anyway,
Okay, Arthur.
so Love is Blind. No, I'm kidding. All right, so let's just jump into Veronica's hot topics. Veronica has her own. Skelly will actually send me questions when we're not recording all the time, and I'll probably get some.
Do we have any now?
No, we have no more Skelly questions.
We blew them all.
Good.
We got
That
Veronica's
was it?
hot topics.
We nailed them.
Ooh, this is a female one, but we can talk about it as men as well. Being fat. I'm fat. My name is Travis, and I'm fat.
What's the question?
Yeah.
It's just
Still
a
waiting
topic.
Like
for a
feeling
question.
overweight?
These are not. These are. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of themes, topics, or anything like that. There are no questions involved. You talk about it.
Oh, just
ask
talk about
each
being
other
fat?
questions.
Like,
Yeah,
here
yeah.
we go. Like,
Yeah, so
fat. 1, 2, 3, go.
So fat is what happens when your calorie intake is higher than the calories you put out.
Fat is me. Pretty hot and tempting.
nice. PHAT.
Boom,
baby.
roasted.
I like that one. Hey, you ever about? I watched this thing. It was a TikTok that was shared. A fat phobia. If you work out for non-healthy, like let's say it's like you don't, like the doctor says, hey, you don't need to be healthy, or
Like
meaning
you're scared of fat people?
That's what it's saying. Like you're
Fat Albert?
You're fat phobic means that you are you're a bad person because you want to lose weight for yourself.
So you don't have to be that.
yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Wait. What?
So what
So
it
if
is?
you
You're,
see it
you're losing weight
because someone else is fat?
no, if you're
because you don't want to be that, not because you want to be healthy.
exactly.
But it's all the same, though.
There's a part of it that's
Like,
like,
if you want to lose weight,
Like, you're saying the same thing. You don't want to be fat, but you want to be healthy. It's
Well,
the
what-
same thing.
one's looks and one's health. One's like superficial.
and one's health.
Yeah.
You still get the same result. You're going to become healthy working out, but
Yeah.
that's not your goal.
I see both sides of it because, like, yeah, I want to be healthy and I could stand to lose some weight and I know I'd feel better
Okay, but
because of it.
what about...
And I'd probably be more like,
All right, spin this one, Kemosabe.
all right,
What about the
you've never
world's...
been here before. I can spin anything.
What about the world's strongest men?
What about them?
They're fat guys, and they're literally the world's strongest men.
Guys, I'm right here. Are we talking about me?
Yes.
No. I had a hernia surgery.
Huh? What about
What's
that?
the question, though?
I mean, they're fat and healthy.
I mean, I don't know if those guys are healthy.
I'd call...
Like,
you tell
I
tell the mountain he's not healthy.
Well, the mountain probably is because the
tell him
mountain
to his face.
The mountain's probably natural, but I would say you go through those guys, and probably a lot of those guys aren't natural. You know what I'm saying?
So
Aliens.
Yes.
So are you?
They're not the grays, though,
So
because
then
the
when
grays are smaller.
So here's the thing.
Right. White.
I've tried to lose weight for just because I didn't want to be fat anymore.
It
Right?
shows.
Thank you.
He was doing a lot of push-ups on the ground.
And then when I had my hernia surgery, and they're like, "You need to lose weight because this surgery is going to suck for your recovery if you don't lose weight, and you need to get healthier. Your blood levels are this." That was a whole different ball game. At that point, that's where it was like, okay, now I have an actual reason than just me like looking at myself in the mirror, going, "I don't like this."
That's where I'm at now. I know I need to lose because physically, when I go do stuff, it feels terrible.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll go. I'm worried about this upcoming golf trip because I feel like I'm going to take one swing and then my entire body's just going to tear in half.
Crumble into dust.
Is that next week, by the way?
No, it's for
couple
like a
weeks.
month.
Did you get the text? I can't make it.
I did.
I'm very upset.
That is very sad.
Oh, I thought I was crashing. So Jamie Roberts messaged me and said, "Hey, do you want to go crash Sun Lakes and go golf and crash a golf trip next week?"
It's not
I
next.
don't know
And I
whose
thought,
it is.
well, no, he sent me this like 2 weeks ago, which would have been this week. So I said, and I thought I was like, no one. I mean, like 3 guys would be happy that I like would be there.
3 of the guys on our trip?
Yeah, just 3. The majority.
Are
of the
you
group,
trying to figure out which 3?
Yeah.
Well, Seth. I think Seth would be okay with it. I think Lee would be okay with it,
Wrong.
and I think Corey would be okay with it.
Lee would be okay with it if we record a shed night
Yeah, we sponsored. We
Doesn't
sponsored
take
him.
much.
on the course.
We sponsored
Shed
him.
night live.
But no,
Shed night from the
I
8th
wouldn't
grade.
say. I didn't mean excited. Like they'd be. Did I say excited? I meant like happy. Like it wouldn't bother them. Was what I was meaning. Like 3 people would be like, "Oh, cool, whatever," and then I think the other ones would be like,
I'd set the over-under at 1.5.
"No way, it's gonna be okay with it." Changing my tune a little bit.
I think it would be okay if you were out on the golf course golfing and everybody. It would be if everybody came back. Then they'd be like, "Don't you?"
Oh, shit, he followed us.
Didn't you have a cabin to go to? That's where you would get some of the other guys.
That's what. But I'm saying
Golfing, you'd be fine.
3 people would be okay with
Yeah,
it.
golf
That
course.
part of it, that's what I'm saying. Golfing, everybody would be fine.
Yeah, golf course.
Okay.
Golf course is very large.
And then going back,
It would be going back.
3 people would be okay with it.
No.
Well, Lee
Seth-
just said no. You counted Lee.
I was joking about Lee. Seth would.
Yeah.
Borderline.
Does,
Seth would.
Does Skelly go? Does Skelly go? Skelly be okay with it?
Yeah, most likely.
You'd be okay with it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There's 3.
Why'd you do that?
There we go.
Okay,
'cause we
okay.
peg
You know
hard.
what? You know what, Lee?
Because we peg hard.
Half of me would.
Ah, there we go.
Ah! The other half, the Lee half. You have 2 hearts.
Yeah.
You guys splitting me.
We're your parents, and we're divorced,
just-
and we're like, who do you love more?
It's just an exciting trip, and I'm in the corner crying because you guys have been jerks.
Are you
making
gonna
me choose.
Are you gonna bring back the big pants?
If I have to,
I think that should be a theme forever.
those are rain pants.
Just every year, show up with a different gigantic size
Parachute pant?
type of pant. Yeah.
I think everybody should wear it.
Worst golfer should, which would still be you.
I'm not going to argue that. I
Yeah.
suck at
I'm,
golf.
I'm not making fun of you. I just know that
I'm agreeing
you've
with you.
said that.
Golf is terrible.
So once you get better though, the
I won't.
Corey,
You're worse than Skelly?
Yeah, probably.
He's left-handed.
That's a good point, but I'm probably still worse.
I'm going on a golf trip this weekend with a bunch of gals. Excited about that.
That'll be fun.
Full body cast
Do you
gals.
want to know the last time I golfed?
That time?
The last May when we went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you guys at? Like a group of 12 now? 16?
I think it was like 8.
Oh.
If more people would come, we'd have more people than
Yeah, I'm
somebody that
sorry.
doesn't show up every year.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me
One
too.
of these years it'll line up.
Yeah, me too. Hey, yeah, me too. Me too.
I don't put it together. And the one that does,
Lee and I will come as a scramble.
here's the one that does.
I'm busy.
You won't hear from him.
What?
The one that puts it together, you won't hear from him.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
So even if you got the 3 that you were hoping for, that it wouldn't matter.
Well, yeah, no.
What was the question about being fat?
No, you know
How does it feel?
But no. I gotta before I forget this. The reason Lee is on here because we're halfway through the second episode. I forgot about the first episode. Is Lee's?
Where are we?
Yeah,
this
what's
shed is
going on?
getting tight.
Lee entered the NCAA Full Body Cast Men's Basketball Bracket Challenge. Motto: Beat Travis. Only one person beat me, and that was Connor Young. So he got a $50
18?
gift card. 18.
Yeah, good for him.
I got second out of 35. The runner-up, third place, I said I'm only paying the top two.
Please tell me you didn't even enter, Corey.
Oh, I did,
Oh,
but
it'd be awesome if you didn't.
But Lee,
I filled it out very randomly.
Lee was the third person. Lee came in
I
third
did?
place,
Did you take Duke?
Yeah.
and that's why you're on. My wife is bringing a $25 gift card to Cole Street. I just saw it pop up, the receipt pop up over here, so it's on its way. But congratulations.
Hey, well done.
Thank you.
Way
Did-
to
how'd Duke do?
place.
Duke did not do very well.
Oh.
They don't have that Coach K magic anymore.
I saw him on an Affleck commercial.
He's hawking that.
Yeah.
Now we got John Schreier.
Ugh, that sounds horrible. I don't know who that is.
Easier to spell though.
It just sounds
Who's
terrible.
the biggest Duke villain in the history of Duke?
Like, who do people hate the most?
Who do you feel? Who do you feel?
I love everyone that's ever gone to Duke. I love Duke.
Yeah, but is there like a player that if they weren't on Duke?
Like, who's easy to hate?
Christian
Yeah.
Leitner.
Christian Leitner's definitely up there. JJ Redick's definitely up there. Greg Paulson, who didn't amount to much. He went to Syracuse to play quarterback after he graduated from Duke.
Wasn't he like 6'1"?
Yeah, he was tiny.
Yeah.
People hated him. Grayson Allen.
There we go.
Yeah.
People hate.
There we go.
Grayson
That's what I
Allen.
was looking for. Christian Leitner, though, forever was the big villain until Grayson Allen, I think. I mean,
If Duke was better,
he was a dirty player.
if Duke was better now, you'd get another villain. They need to be good again to get another villain.
I mean, they were a top 25 team all year. I mean, they're
What
what
are they used to be in?
Well, here's the problem: is college sports has fundamentally changed since like
The
Grant
NIL.
Hill and Christian Leitner and even JJ Redick, even Grayson Allen, who was there, 7 years ago. It's fundamentally changed now to where you get all these NIL deals and kids coming in for a year and then splitting. You don't have time to grow into being a villain. So it takes a lot. It's
Sometimes
ruining college sports.
Well, it's creating too many villains because sometimes some of these people enter that transfer portal and they become a villain just for doing that.
Yeah, like the North Carolina guard who just did.
Well, the UNC, they only made it to the NIT. They didn't even make it to...
They made it to the NIT and then denied...
Yeah, that's true.
Rejected the offer because they're punks.
Yeah.
Because fuck North Carolina.
Wow.
You're nothing compared to Duke.
Yeah, that tracks though.
And I'll say it to Gowdy's face.
We lost another Patreon. Is
Is
he a
he one
Patreon?
of them?
No, he's not. I saw him last night, though. And
You can tell him I said it.
I will. This is how the conversation...
Tell him in his shorts and his flip flops. I said it.
Yeah.
This is how the conversation will go. I'll be...
Tell him I miss him. I haven't seen him in a while. He's a great dude.
But also the Dolphins suck.
Yeah, but
Hey, what's up? Hey, guys.
but
What's
fuck
up,
the Tar
Lee?
Heels.
Hey, what's up, man? And then he'd be like, hey, F UNC.
I'm just saying.
Man, what are you going to do that to me right now, man?
The fact that a program like North Carolina said thanks but no thanks, how dare you?
Would you think Duke would have accepted
Never.
NIT?
Yes, they would have accepted.
Would they have accepted it?
Yes. Yeah, that's... Come on. Forget North Carolina. Forget Herb Smith or whoever their coach is now. Herbie Davis, not Herb Smith.
So are you Duke just basketball, or do you root for the football team too?
They have a football team?
I couldn't even get that out.
Hey, they have. They were in the top 25 like 2 years
They have a
ago.
pretty good lacrosse team.
The great lacrosse team. Bet on them
In
a couple
court.
times. Acquitted. Bet on them a couple times against Craig.
To get acquitted?
We should have bet on them. I'm surprised we did it.
Gosh.
Getting canceled. Did you have some random questions
Yeah.
to ask us?
So,
Yeah.
getting fat.
No, we're
Are we
good.
moving on?
Yeah, moving on. But I actually like that one. We talked about it for quite a bit, and then we discussed healthy.
I don't think we talked about being. We talked about everything besides being fat.
Well, because we also want to avoid the question as well. Would you ever tell? Have you ever told a significant other I'm talking about this probably in your younger years where you're like, yeah, maybe we should go work out together, and they knew right what you were saying.
Absolutely not. That's
Never
a
said it.
stupid thing to do.
I've done it. Sucked. The first marriage, though.
I did it, but not in that way. I've had a conversation about, like, I felt super unhealthy at the moment. I knew what I was doing, and I knew we were both doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So it was a conversation about,
Like, hey, we need to eat
Hey,
healthier.
we need to get together
choices.
on this because
Yeah.
for me, 100%, I will admit this. If whoever I'm with isn't doing it,
It's over.
then I have
Yeah,
no
you
willpower.
do it. Yeah.
I might get away for like a week or two where I'm like, oh, I'll do it on my own. I don't need it. And then as soon as like, something comes home and it's like there's some muffins on the counter when I wake up and I'm like,
if
it's
you're,
over.
If you're in a relationship, it's a 2-person deal.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're host.
Yeah.
And it's like, I used to be a college athlete. Used to be.
You actually, I was going to say, you actually look a lot healthier than the last time I saw you.
It's a couple of these. Yeah. But
He's actually on roids. We've talked about our starting our cycles for our home run contest.
Yeah, we did.
So we were just going to show up like one season we both hit 0 home runs. And it almost kind of happened with me, even though I wasn't on roids.
It's true.
But then we were going to show up the next season, and we're just like jacking homers, and we're just all just like,
Just Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa.
The Bash brothers, just Jose Canseco.
like, what happened with you guys? And we're like, oh, we've been out hitting a lot of practice.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Just raging. I like that.
Yeah.
And we can't mention names, but we'd be joining the Juice Box Club.
Juice box. No, it took, like, there was a time, it was right before COVID, because COVID messed it all up. But me and my wife got really into, we cut out carbs, sugar, and for me, booze. And I lost a ton of weight. Like, I got down to, like, 201, because I wanted to get below 200. And I got down to, like, 201, feeling good, and then COVID hit. And then I was just sitting at home, and it's like, that bag of chips looks pretty good.
And you take the whole bag of chips with you?
Yeah.
Instead of just putting some in a bowl.
I just brought that. I was like, I don't want to dirty up any dishes.
No,
I'm trying to do ourselves some favors.
I did that the other day, and I started laughing at myself after I was done. I grab a bag of chips. I'm like, I need a snack, and I start eating it, and I'm watching TV. And then by the time I realize I look, and I'm like, holy, is this bag smaller than I thought it was?
There was so much air in this bag.
There's not a lot of
even getting my
chips-
money.
Not a lot of chips left in here.
And then you try to counter that with like the snack bags, and you're like, well, let's get the snack bags.
I need to eat 3 or 4
Yeah,
of them.
they need
of
the
those
4
things,
snack.
yeah.
Do you remember like the 100 calories bag
Yes.
like thing that everybody went through? They're like,
Yeah.
oh, if you bought like a regular box of granola bars, let's say, and just ate one, it was 100 calories or 90 calories anyway. But then they sold you these 100-calorie things, and then I would just eat 2 or 3 of them anyway. It was no difference. It didn't matter. We'll get back on track.
Yeah.
I haven't seen under 200 since high school, so
Yeah. No, I was my playing weight for when I was and I was in the best shape. I was 185. And
that's what I was in high school. That's
yeah,
low. So.
and I haven't seen that in 20 years.
Well,
I think
Lee,
let's hit 205.
I forgot.
Together, buddy.
All right,
guessed,
let's do it.
That's the lowest I've gotten to.
We guessed your age last time, and I'm sorry that how off I was. And but I'm gonna guess it again. I know it's a low number.
My age?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna say like 35 or 36.
You guessed younger than you are.
That might be the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah, I think he's sucking up for shedding.
No,
light.
because I remember that I was off.
What are you like?
Or
3 months younger than me?
something like that.
So
Or
in July here, you'll be 38.
yeah. Or I have finally hit the apex of the mountain.
That's the best part. That's me. But now all of a sudden my hair has gone gray, and now I'm fast forwarded again.
I think I have more gray in my beard than you do. It's all coming. Well, you got a bigger beard though, so that's not fair.
Yeah, and it's when it grows out too.
It gets grayer.
It gets real
Yeah,
gray.
that's true.
How long you been growing that goatee?
I mean, I haven't trimmed it up in a couple months. I coach out of high school, coach soccer. I typically grow it out for the season just because, I look like I'm a maniac.
Intimidation.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Little Giants movie.
What was the
Until you laugh like that.
Oh, I know.
Intimidation.
What was the fridge box?
Like a
Icebox.
Icebox.
Was it? Yeah,
Yeah,
Icebox.
it was Icebox. Yeah.
So anyway, so you grow it out.
I grow
for
it out.
intimidation.
It's just because this is my 5th year coaching there, and the first year there, I just had it long, and that was just like, oh, coaching is crazy beard. It's like, okay, well, guess I'm doing that, and then.
So what are they going to do when you show up with hair plugs and it's full?
Well, so there was the year of COVID where everything got canceled, so we didn't have anything, and then the COVID plus 1 year where we played a little bit, but because of my job, they made us shave everything except a mustache so we could wear masks and continue to do everything.
Oh, yes.
So I showed up to our first high school practice with just a, Doc or a Wyatt Earp mustache. And the returning players are like, what the hell is going on here? And the new players are like, who the hell is this?
Did this guy just drive up in a van?
Yeah, so who's this pedo that just showed up?
Why is he allowed in the high school?
Yeah, this guy's allowed within 200 yards.
You wouldn't think that's allowed.
Like, what is going on?
I think we should all do Movember this year.
I'm not doing it.
Come on. It's for a good cause.
I'm not doing it.
Men's health. You know what?
I could never
Let's get healthy and let's get mustaches.
I could never shave
205 and mustaches.
205 mustache live.
I'm gonna get this thing checked out.
Your mustache?
Your beard?
No, I got a mole here, and I feel like it's growing.
Oh, yeah.
When I was a kid, I didn't have this mole. Now all of a
Lance
sudden-
Armstrong said, check it out.
I have plenty of
Did
moles.
he have a mole on his chin?
I don't know about on his chin.
I don't think it was a mole where he lost.
Probably had a mole on his...
where he shot up at.
Scrote?
Yeah. Do you think that leads to
Scrote
cancer?
tea?
It probably.
Probably a good thing we didn't do
Or maybe that's how he found out because it shrunk him and then he could see it better.
Ooh. Yeah, it shrunk.
It
him.
might
Now
have saved his
Instead
life.
of 2 bumps, he had 3.
It might have saved his life.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Random questions.
You don't know.
Next question.
Ask some questions.
Moving on.
All right, we got one more question, then we got shout outs.
Again? We're done already?
I know it goes by fast. doesn't it?
Man, good time.
You're just used to a normal night that we can't say that lasts like 5 hours.
That's true. Those were some long, long nights.
But great conversations.
Fantastic conversations.
What
With ham sandwich scooting down the sidewalk.
Ham sandwich.
what country?
I hope you listen in ham sandwich.
What
I
country?
wonder what he's up to.
What country do you think we'll get in the next war with?
That we'll get in the war with?
There's never going to be like a world war.
No, what country will we be fighting directly?
A land war?
I don't think there will be.
Wow, dude, we're fighting. I think China's going to
No,
attack.
no chance.
You know,
Too much money involved.
Do you know what's
Too
gonna
much money
happen?
involved.
Zimbabwe.
And the New World Order won't let that happen.
Zimbabwe.
There's too much money involved between like this whole bullshit with China and Taiwan. Too much money involved between the U.S. and China. There will never be direct conflict between the two of them. Never.
It's all posturing.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's like China building their own islands off the Philippines. You see that?
Mhm.
Impressive that they're doing that, but
Because they're rich, bitch.
because they own us.
They do.
I mean, it's crazy, but
What animal would you
But-
hate to be attacked by?
Just so you know, my answer now to the previous question
a
is
Chinese monkey.
we're gonna get in war with Florida because that's Russia number 2 now.
Yeah. Animal I wouldn't want to get in a fight with.
Attacked by
Honey
an owl.
badger.
I fear no animal.
Lee'll choke anything.
That's right.
Pegging hard and choking.
Pegging hard and choking bitches.
That was actually a discussion we had at work one day about I think I could get away with punching a monkey. I think I could punch a monkey and be okay.
As long as you knock it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like an adolescent monkey.
Nah, man.
Not like the monkeys from
Because
Chimp Empire.
I'll tell you this,
They
you
got
ain't
teeth,
you ain't
man.
getting
They'll
away
bite you
from a
so
monkey.
hard.
If I
You
think
ain't
I
fast
could.
enough.
I think I could.
You still think you can faster than me?
Were you one of the ones that said I could beat in a race?
Yes.
I could beat you in a race.
No, you couldn't.
Maybe not.
He thinks
now.
he could beat me in like a 40-time race.
On his hands? Is he running with his...
No, he can't. He's off kilter. Then.
Yeah. Too much over to the right. Maybe if I get down to
if
205.
you punch,
No, it wasn't
if
you. It was Skelly, wasn't
you said
it?
the same thing to me.
with your knees?
If you punch a monkey,
Yeah.
if you don't knock it out, it's going to catch
It's
you.
gonna... It's,
No.
There's no way you're getting away from it.
What
Yeah.
if here's what I would do. I'd punch the monkey. If I knock it out, I knock it out. It's over. I don't have to worry about it. If I don't, then like we talked about earlier, sorry, monkey. Good day. Firm handshake.
Just apologize. Oh, looks like
I don't know what came over me, monkey.
You know what? Tough chin, monkey. Good job.
Yeah. You do not have a glass jaw. I don't care what they say about the chimpanzees.
What I actually thought was you're going to bring somebody with you that you're just going to be faster than, so the monkey wouldn't know who hit it.
Which would be you or Skelly.
Nope.
Did I really say that to both of you?
You said it to me. I know that.
I say a lot of things.
Let's just check my bet real quick. Huh?
Shitting your pants bet?
We've got...
I'm clean.
Lost.
Dang it. I pooped my pants. Oh, gosh. Freaking Dodgers are going to screw me over. The game is delayed. Why? Why are these games always delayed?
Because it's baseball and it's sprinkling.
It's the freaking
Those baseball
worst.
games are quick now.
I hate it.
They're quick.
Here's my question.
Left.
Well, so
Why are you so stupid? You're the dumbest guy now.
So the pitch count.
Why would you talk about our guests that way?
The pitch, yeah, rude.
Rude.
The pitch. This is why This is why that Patreon dropped off.
Wow. He told me to shut up, and he said that to you today.
And said, "This is enough,
Rude,
sir."
Rude.
So the pitch count comes in, shortens baseball games.
Yeah.
Now alcohol sales not nearly what they were because they were cutting it off at the 7th inning.
Yes.
So they kick it back to the 8th inning now to increase those sales.
Yes. Now people are driving home.
Now people, yeah, exactly. So what are we talking about here?
We're talking about money versus people.
Right.
So I'm saying cut it off at the 6th inning.
Now, see, I don't like that.
Well, no, because they are saying like they're extending it.
But then why can't I drink in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning? What's going on?
Yeah. I mean, it's just, we're just talking about innings here.
I was actually just saying we should sell it the whole time, and then when they're out in their car, just give them one for the road.
Yeah. Road dogs.
Shout out, Susie. Shout out, Corey.
My shout out is for Lee coming here and doing shit night for showing
I like
up.
that one. I love that one.
And
it's a great one.
And for trading with me. We're gonna make a trade.
We might. I'm mulling it over.
We're gonna make a trade. It's a good deal.
I don't know.
Is that why you shouted him out? Because you really wanted to?
For him coming.
That last pick exchange is a bit steep. It's about 15,
It's not that steep.
It's about 15 spots.
Look at all your picks
and
look what you're.
So I'm being punished for being a great GM.
And look what you're getting.
I'm being punished for being a great GM.
Look what you're getting. And you're gonna own.
I would own that.
You're gonna start. And I have another pick I could trade you later in the same round.
Well, now see if you throw that in, it might sweeten the pot a little
We'll
bit.
throw another third in.
Well, that doesn't make any. I'll throw a 5th in.
Shout out to Lee.
Lee, shout out.
So, just who are you taking with the first pick?
Well, I'm not nobody because you're gonna get it.
Maybe we'll talk about it. My shout out is to Lee Sinkovic for being such a great GM that I have all of my draft picks done by the 5th round of this draft, except for the 9th round. I have one pick in the 9th, which is for my keeper. So I will, for all intents and purposes, be done picking in the 5th round.
Well, let it be known as well, even though his team name might say something, not Russian. It's not Russian. Sinkovic, Yugoslavian.
Correct. Thank you.
Not Russian.
Not Russian.
I remember that.
Not Russian.
And that's why we keep.
Bad knees, very slow. Not Russian.
That's all you got. That's all you got to remember.
All right, my shout out is to Lee Sinkovic as well, the newest Patreon of Full Money Cast.
Trifecta.
Thank you very much
$100
for-
a month.
for-
Wow.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
what?
amazing. You get nudes out of that. I didn't know you were, I didn't know anyone wanted that offer.
I get those for free from Craig.
No, but of me. Oh wait, does he forward those to you?
Yeah, he has those too.
Damn it.
Pass.
Kellen Hall, Holly Graff, Adam Kenny, Art, Seth Loop, Cassie Spencer, Amanda Keene, Shekinah Sarver, Jared Skelly, Homer Robertson, Veronica Lara, Ben Illman, Jamie Roberts, Jamie Kenny, Jackson Zyduk. Has he responded other than tutoring?
He said he will wait for a in live response.
Okay, then he just freaking
And withdraw from Patreon.
Sasha
gonna
Carey
withdraw
Lynn,
live.
Do it,
Thomas
Jackson.
Savageau, Councilman Anthony Wright, Sage Hills Golf and RV Resort, and then Cameron Stratton. You know, Cameron hit me up. He said, "I love what you're doing. And how do I help?" And I said, "Well, let me get your name out." He's a real estate agent, so go say hi to him if you're looking to buy or sell a home. Thanks so much for listening. Go Kraken. Kraken, congratulations on winning the series against the Avalanche. You've done it, and keep going.
Sure.
Go Corey.
Go Lee. Look at that.
This is amazing.
Such friendship.
It's like you guys peg hard.
Go Peghard.
Always pegging.